Right. Because it's free. So I still got money. $23 tour with Carnival. And you can use your sign and seal card. You don't use cash. So when you come out here, you go on the hill. That hill right there. Right, Jonathan? The hill. See the hill? And then you come right here. Information desk. And it's $23.
But you
As of
you can book it on the ship too.
and you can book it on the ship. They will be standing in the elevators. Outside the elevators on deck 16.
Deck 16, yep.
Where'd he go?
Right, you want to smoke it? I don't know where we staying at. We just all get on the same bus. So we're gonna all be in the same
Noise. Oh. I thought the boat ain't leaving us. Is it?
Well, we have here. I mean, it's not like
Hello. You the big YouTuber, right? Yay.
What's your name?
Misha. I'm not a YouTuber yet. I'm trying.
Do it.
Hey,
Yep.
good, all the good vibes to you.
Yeah, thank you. We at Honduras. What is it called? Rotation. We at Honduras. Carnival Cruise Port. We on a $23 tour with Carnival. So you should do that. It's a 4-hour tour. And you can sign up on the ship and you use your sign and sale card and they give you this. And it's a 4-hour tour. It's a hop off, hop on bus.
Oh, you don't got any.
What happened?
She telling us how the bus is full.
And you can also sign up out here also at the Carnival Cruise Line Excursions. It's for $23.
let's go into the prison. Go into the prison.
No.
No prison.
You sure ain't going to the prison?
That is not that tour.
Are you not sure, Campbell?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm gonna pause it. I don't want to take people getting in the car. I will be back. Excuse me. Let's all sit back here.
They need some water.
At least it's conditioned. It's very. It's more room where y'all sitting. It's so small, you guys.
Slap my ass across the head, man. TT, I know you gonna have a hard time. Come on. Slap that booty. Slap the booty.
Now, why they got it like this?
Anybody with teacher ass was going down. Jeez. Man, this is small leg, but
Yeah, it's compact.
it wasn't hard for you because you straight up and down.
At least it ain't hot like that last.
Oh man, that last bus was just like that. Woo! That's about
approximately 26 ships have been there. So we have Norwegian, Royal, and MCS that docks at the outer port. So for today, we only have one vessel in our island. Okay. Right now we're getting out of our low season. Our low season started from April and we finish it right now like the second week of November. During the low season, we only have 3 ships a week. Now the high season in November time, you're gonna have ships from Monday to Friday. Sometimes in one day we have 4 to 5 ships in our island. Okay, we're happy that we're getting into our high season. So most of the people that you guys see coming out of the port just a while ago, those are people that hustling a tour. They're locals. Those also are people that already have tour booked. For example, if you guys book a tour online, you guys will have to come all the way out here seeking your tour if you're booked online. And the best part of this tour like this, if you're running a little bit late or traffic or whatever, the ship wait for us. If you guys book through anyone else and the ship has to go and you're not there, they will not wait for you. So I don't want you guys to worry about that today. I will make sure I get you guys back on time, okay? Mama, did it come in there? Well, I only have 2 bedrooms. And it's 20, you guys. So I will be informing you guys about our island. Whatever question you guys have, you guys can ask me. I'll be happy to answer them for you. So here on the island, we have 2 seasons. We have winter and we have summer. We're just getting into our winter time. These last 4 months, it's been 110. Very, very, very hot on the island. And I'm from the island, born and raised, and I'm not used to this heat. 110, they're very, very hot. So now we're getting into our winter time. We're so happy. Now that we're getting our rain on and off. We have 60 inches of rain for the whole year on Roatan. And the coldest ever get here is 55. Let me tell you guys, 55 is cold for us. A lot of times that we wear jackets and everything, so imagine the low zero. If we ever get the low zero here, you die. Because we freeze at 55 on Roatan Island. So here on the island, it remains green all year round. It never changes up the color. We grow a lot of bananas, coconuts, and plantains. Alright? We have 3 types of bananas. Anyone ever tried like the small ones that called apple ones? So here on the island, guys, instead of frying our green bananas, we boil them. Anyone try boiled bananas? Yeah, we boil our bananas here on this island. The green plantains, we fry them, and the right ones, we bake them. But I know everybody tried plantains, right?
Yes.
Similar to banana. So also, we have 3 types of coconuts. We have the yellow, the brown, and the green ones. Right? So here on the island, we use a lot of coconut oil, coconut milk. Also, we drink a lot of coconut water. Coconut water is #1 for anyone that having kidney problem. It helps with that. I'm not talking about the coconut water that's bottled. I'm talking about the coconut water in the coconut, which is more naturally. So also we use a lot of coconut milk and coconut oil. Anyone ever try rice and beans with coconut milk?
Yes.
Alright, for those that had never tried, you guys can try today. Like instead of the water, you put coconut milk in the rice and beans. That's really, really good. Coconut oil as well, we can use a lot of cooking with it. It's very healthy. If you having problems with your hair dropping out, the coconut oil as well strengthens your hair. You put it in like condition and you wash your hair every week. It helps a lot. Also with your skin, the coconut oil helps smoothing your skin and brighten your skin as well. Now also we grow cashew. If anybody ever wonder why the cashew nuts is so expensive, because it's grocery shop that you can buy a pound of rice, pound of sugar. Also, we have big ones that most of products they're from the States. Can you guys hear me back there? Okay, clearly, right? I'm speaking clearly English.
Yes, very good.
All right, thank you. So all the way down here, we have like small little restaurant, local restaurants, smaller grocery shop. Everything is located at this area. We have hospitals and everything. And this is where mostly all the local people lives on this side. Now, right now, we're heading to the west side of the island. It's where most of all the retirements live. And on the other side is the Caribbean side. So on that side is the beaches. It's beautiful, it's blue water and white sand. That's where most of all the condominiums and houses for sales on the west side that we're headed now. This side here is the local area. So this side is the Gulf Coast of Honduras. So that's why the water will look totally different from this side than the other side. Alright guys, that's the Caribbean side. So that's where all the beautiful homes and convenience are for sale. Now the cost of living on Roatan is very cheap. The only thing that's very expensive right now is the electricity and the gas. I told y'all it's $6 a gallon. The electricity on the island is very high. If you do have everything in your house, your bill's gonna come up to $600, $700 a month. Super, super expensive. Years gone by, I'm talking about 48 years ago, there was no electricity on the island. So all those that was born and raised on the island grew up without electricity. Back then it was a 90% that did not have electricity, and there was 10% that had solar panels. Now this present time, there are 80% that do have electricity, and there are 20% that do not have. Alright, so here on the island, you have to have a really good job to be able to pay for electricity. Okay, that's one of the stressful things on Roatan. The minimum wage on Roatan is only $400 to $500 a month. You know, so the question would ask, how does you guys survive on the $400 to $500 a month? Good question. Here on the island, there are more than 3 to 4 person each house. Sometimes there are 5 or 6 people in 2-bedroom house. So a lady has 5 kids. All of them are working. One pay for their table, one pay for rent, one pay for food, and the whole 5 person come together and they pay for the electricity bill. Now, don't get me wrong, you can make more than $400 to $500 a road and of course, but you have to have a title. Right now, the biggest payment right now is a doctor. A general doctor on Roatan makes $1,300 a month. And he's a general doctor. $1,300 a month. Yes, sir.
When do you guys have the big rain?
Like
See a lot of mudslides.
like a week ago, and like 2 days ago we had a really terrible one. Yeah, well, so most of the mudslide is not because of the rain, but because right now they're trying to extend the road to 2 days, and they're cutting down a lot of hills, and that will causing a lot of mudslides for that reason. Yes, sir. Any other question? If I'm going too fast, let me know. Any Well, here it's not really. Well, you can just. A lot of local people have their own houses. So if someone comes and say, well, you know, from different country, I want to buy a house on this side. The houses on this side here cost $150,000. And now on the west side it costs $400,000. So this company can buy it. It's not really mandatory to pay like mortgage or even property taxes if you're not making that amount of money. Go ahead, hon.
So like you said with the electricity, so like you guys don't really like watch TV and
tastes like chicken.
Everything.
Get some breading and it tastes like chicken.
Anyone in this bus ever been to Cayman Island before? Right, everywhere you go, there's iguana, right? Do you guys sitting here so far? No, because we eat them. How can you catch an iguana, April? Well, we take 2 guys in the jungle and we train a dog from very small. The iguana go to one of the higher trees that they can go to. So one of the guys climb all the way on top, and the other one keep below with the dog. So the guy do not catch it. The iguana run behind it and grab it from the tail and help us to catch it more easier. Now, iguana grow to 4 and 5 feet. I mean, huge iguana. It can feel like 50 people. If you ever see iguana in the lake, you never know the difference about the tell you. The iguana be really mincy with a rice and beans and ball bananas. Now, question for everybody: who would love to try the iguana today?
Stacy. No.
You know what's going to happen later on? You guys are all going to be eating chicken. Okay. Eating chicken.
I'll taste it.
Yeah, so we need a question for everybody. Who would love to try the iguana dish today? Only 2 people out of 20. vanilla extra in a half a glass of water, and you drink it, and in 30 minutes your blood pressure levels. 3 tablespoons of vanilla extra. Vanilla extra is not only just good for baking, but for natural purpose as well. If you have an accelerated heart, it helps to level the heart rate as well. Vanilla extra, but the real one, the pure one. Now the noni juice, they sell that in the States, but it's not pure. The reason why it's not pure because it mixes all the chemical, and the more stuff you mix this with, it kills it. So you have to get it in a Caribbean island, which is very natural. So we take a shot glass in the morning time before we go to bed. In the morning time before we eat, and at night time before we go to bed. We drink it twice a day. What it does is cure whatever sickness, and it purifies your whole body, gives you that energy back. Now, people on the island do not really take much ibuprofen or leave or vitamin. Everything is naturally taken on the island. Anyone suffering with low blood pressure, we take a strong cup of coffee to build your blood pressure back up, or a half a glass of Coca-Cola. Also, anyone suffering with diabetic, we drink cinnamon tea. The powder or the sticks in a liter of water. You drink that only twice a week. It helps to level your blood sugar. Alright, so there are different types of herbs on this island over any type of sickness. Now, people on the island live up very long years, guys. Sometimes they live up 105, 100, 90, 85 years old. Because everything is naturally cooked at home, and everything is naturally taken at home. That helps a lot.
Excuse me. Dr. Seabees.
Sabi, yeah, Dr. Sabi was from the mainland Honduras, but he had his business out here too. So anyone ever heard of Dr. Sabi? On the book, yeah. So pretty much he was from the island, but he grew up on the mainland. Then his family came over and then put on a business. So that comes seeing pretty much just like us. We take natural herbs. And let me tell you, natural herbs is so better than pickle stuff. And you have to live longer, have to do better, and everything. So people here drop you guys off, that's where I'm gonna pick you guys back up in 45 minutes to an hour. The second stop will be at the beach, like I told you guys before.
Where the food is.
Also, guys, there are multiple shops in this area. There are a lot of souvenir shops, restaurants. Also, there are chocolate factory in here too. Would you guys like to go to the chocolate factory? For those that do not want to, but I'm going to still stop you guys there. You decide to go in or you decide to walk around, okay? So I'm going to stop you guys at the front of the chocolate factory. Those that want to go in can go inside the chocolate factory. Those that want to walk all this way, it's up to you guys, but just meet me where I drop you off. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sí. Ajá. No, parqueamos todo allá, todo vamos a parquearnos allá. Vamos a bajar porque sería más fácil. Porque hay mucho tráfico aquí. So guys, this is all walking distance, the shopping and everything, okay? So as soon as we get off the bus, we're gonna put an hour of shopping and looking around, okay?
Wait, look a bit more rough out here.
From here? Okay, good.
What time are we leaving this area?
Okay, so right now it's 12:30
Out here.
at 1:30.
We ain't going to the same spot.
So 1:30.
So guys, we're gonna get dropped off right here.
It's 11:30.
Okay, man, you guys got 2 hours ahead of us. I need everybody to really understand what I'm saying, okay? Because I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I said. You guys got 2 hours ahead of local time. Right now it's 12:30. 12:30. I have 10:30. We're not going with local time. We're going with shift time. So meet me back here 1 hour. The chocolate factory is right over there, okay? You guys can walk all the way that way if you guys want. But just meet me back here in 1 hour, okay? You guys got that? Everybody understand? All right.
Yeah, that's a long gauge.
Shit, I'm getting
Okay, guys, just sit down a minute, okay?
Make sure you shake.
We're sticking together as a group.
Yep, I'm got this right here. Huh?
Come on.
Come on, guys, 1 hour. 1 hour. You guys can decide if you want to walk all the way down there and get out of the road.
Guys, can I get a sample on the massage?
Bracelet, beautiful. Happy horse. Hello. Got some bracelet, honey. Maybe later.
Later.
Okay, so my name is Steve. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, you guys right there.
Maybe later. You can go find the bracelet. So remember me, maybe later.
Where?
You gotta go up.
Do we gotta go?
Go.
Quit pushing me.
Hi, your bracelet. Hi, lady bracelet.
No, thank you.
Can you come back?
Yo la puse por una licuadora. Go ahead and ask for it. Allá adentro con la licuadora. Sí, que estaba en un balde. Sí, yo lo miré y dije, esto no lo voy a poner yo jamás. I'm scared of rings.
Sure.
Yeah. Horses or things like that.
Pero por la parte de la licuadora arriba.
Sí, por ahí lo miré la última vez.
Vamos a ir a ver entonces. Ojalá que esté ahí.
Morning, you can have a seat there. Right, we have a...
Hello, good morning. Please, you can have a seat right there to get our breakfast and price of the salmon.
I actually hoped it on my
And you're late.
Oh, what are you making? I didn't see them back there. Mm-hmm.
I want a spoonful of that stuff.
I guess this is all the stuff that they got on.
Who?
Feel good, don't you? That mist coming out.
Oh, yeah?
They were the same way we shot for the 60s.
Fine bath a bit? No, it's soft. It looks off a big day.
Well, good morning, guys. Good morning. How y'all doing today? That sounds amazing. Well, we usually explain to the people a little bit of the chocolate process in the factory. This little briefing is about 3 minutes over time. And then if you'd like, we can try all the chocolate samples there. We're gonna start with cacao. It's the source of the chocolate. And in here, we can find cacao beans. Sometimes 20, up to 40 cacao beans per pot. Ironically, to create one chocolate bar, like this one here, we require 39 cacao beans. So that means that a whole pot equals one chocolate bar in our factory. All the beans that we rather use because of the quality, they're from the Mosquito region. This rainforest is located on the northeast of the country. They get all the beans here fermented, sun-dried, and roasted. I have here a bag with cacao beans, as we all can check, right? Although these are healthy. And this is the reason why the chocolate is a superfood for us. Cacao beans by themselves, they're a high source of antioxidants, magnesium, fiber, iron, and more. Believe it or not, they contain 45 times more antioxidants than blueberries and more calcium than cow's milk. They're really good for the brain function, the blood pressure, improve the cardiovascular system, and great for our bones. We crack these ones, and then we only require the inner part. They look like these ones here, just top down, right? We grind them with pressure, we melt it down, and then we blend them with cane sugar. Once we blend cacao beans with cane sugar, that becomes into dark chocolate. But if we use cacao beans, cane sugar, plus powder milk, and if we blend it all, that's not dark chocolate anymore. Instead, it becomes into milk chocolate, right? Now, how to make the white chocolate? Or is white chocolate even real or healthy? I think we're always wondering that, right? But in the factory, even the white chocolate is healthy. Why? This is white chocolate source. This in this little jar, this is cocoa butter. It's the oil extracted from cacao beans. Just like peanut butter from peanuts, cocoa butter from cocoa beans. It's really good for the skin. Really good for sunburns, mosquito bites, scars, stretch marks, or just keeping our skin hydrated, but it's actually edible. It has a little magnesium, vitamin E, and also antioxidants. No wonder why it's really good for skin. We melt this down, we add cane sugar, powdered milk, and vanilla. That's all we need to make white chocolate. We use a machine like this one here to refine all the ingredients together. The machine, it's called refiner, it's like a blender, but it doesn't have blades. Instead, this machine has stone rollers to grind and melt the chocolate down. It makes our chocolate really creamy and smooth. After this process, which is about 17 up to 20 hours, but it's worth it actually, we're able to pour the chocolate into molds after this. For example, a chocolate mold, right? Yes. We're gonna pour the chocolate in here, and then we're gonna place the molds into our freezer, like for 3 hours. They'll get solidified, and then all the packaging will be done by hand by these ladies. It's amazing how just one cacao pod like this one here equals one candy bar. And in this small and simple room, we produce more than 1,000 chocolate bars every day from scratch. Now, all these chocolate bars that we're gonna try today, they're soy-free, they're gluten-free, they're not blended with artificial flavors or high fructose corn syrup or any chemical that we could imagine, just cacao beans and real cane sugar in it. At the end of the day, they look like these ones here, and then we send them all over, ready to enjoy, and finally ready to eat. If you guys have any question of the chocolate process, just let me know. I would love to answer your questions. And if we have no questions, I think we are ready for some chocolate samples, right? Yes. Yes. So, yes or yes?
Yes!
So that's what I thought. Now we can try all these samples. We have 13 flavors and varieties waiting for us, so let's go ahead and try them all. You guys can follow me all the way here. You can also step closer. We're making some chocolate here, and the samples are straight there, so you can go ahead and you can try them all. Thanks for listening.
And as you can see on the corner of the chocolate, we have different types of flavors and it's made. Excuse me.
Milk chocolate.
Yeah, we have milk chocolate, starting from the green chocolate syrup.
Okay.
And these are all dark chocolate. You like that one, Stacey?
Babe, which one you want to try? I said, which one was milk?
Which one is milk? I don't like dark chocolate.
Oh, the coffee's real strong.
I don't understand.
I can taste the chili after I swallow it. I can taste the coffee right away.
Okay. You think about to go find a restaurant? Is this one good?
I haven't had it yet. Not bad.
I like the, oh no. I'm done.
Did you taste the milk one? The milk one.
Yeah.
What?
Look at the little baby jaguar with the blue eyes.
I want one. Huh? They cool? Stacy, 18, look.
this island, there's nowhere to run. It's only two-way out, the ferry or the plane. All right? So there are two reasons why the crime on Roatan is very low compared to Honduras. Do you guys know, first of all, do you guys know wherever crime is so high, they will always have a prison? We don't have a prison on Roatan. We only have a small jail. And the punishment that they receive is very awful. Sometimes there are 18 men in one room. No electricity, no water, no food, no bed, and restrooms are not working. So that's the punishment that they receive in the jailhouse here. So people on the island think twice before they commit a crime. Because who want to be there for 2 to 3 months with no water, no food, and no restrooms?
No food.
Right. The only way they eat. Now, whenever they serve the 3 months on the island, they will go to the mainland where the big presidents are, where they're going to have everything: water, food, restrooms, bed, and everything. We try to keep the crime down, guys, because tourism is our only income on the island. You know, because that's the serious reason cruise ship do not go to Honduras. And we don't want to miss the cruise ship because that's all we depend on. So we try to keep the crime down. I heard about America that people live like king and queen in the jail, right? But not here.
Yeah, they do. They get iPads and everything. In Brooklyn, in New York, they do.
Yeah, I mean the majority. That's what I heard, right? I mean, I'm not from there. But here on the island, people think twice before they commit a crime. That's why our island is safer than the mainland, Honduras, and that's the reason why we have so many retirements who come here to retire on this island. You know, if, like I said, if you have a member that dropped jail, you can take them a plate of food or a glass of water. They will not even supply them with medical. That's how bad it is. Right. So I always tell people the difference, that they can come back to Roatan, you know, it's very safe. So for us to go to the mainland Honduras, we would have to cross the ferry. There's a ferry that goes twice a day. And they charge, let's see, $75 just to go to the mainland on the ferry. And it's a round trip, hour and a half to reach to the mainland. So you have to have a meeting. Why you want to spend $75 just to go to the mainland Honduras? First of all, the crime there is very high. And the only reason we go over there is we have a need, a urge. Passport, visa, and medical. Because most our specialists is on the mainland Honduras. Alright, so that's the only way that we will be going there if we are different resorts. All right. So where I drop you guys off, that's where I'm gonna pick you guys up. Right here in 2 hours. Remember, we are working with ship time. Right now it's almost 2 o'clock your time. Almost there, right? 1:40. Yeah, 1:40, 1:50. Yeah, 1:50. So it's 2 hours. We gotta be right here, okay? Now I need it. I need to give you guys a heads up as well on this area, okay? The same thing you guys gonna expect there, the same thing you're gonna expect here, but here it'll be a little more because some of the vendors cannot come into this area. Now at this area there are 3 restaurants, right? So I'm gonna point out to you the restaurant and the best one. Oh, leave it. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Okay, so I'm gonna organize it. There are multiple buses here. And just asking, Melvin, hay una gente que tiene la de estar con ella. ¿Cuánto tiene tu bus? Ayudarle con ella. Yeah, you can just let them know there's 3 restaurants. They can choose wherever they want to go. They can walk. Sorry. Oh, walk it back? No, it's a long walk.
Where's the bathroom?
Hold on, no, come here.
The bracelet, hummingbird.
Some of it, he said most people live in certain
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me.
Yeah.
On the monkey bars and take a lot of pictures.
Where's the beach?
Right up front.
Yep, the beach.
You want the beach?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys can follow there. The beach chairs are $10 if you're gonna have any beach chairs.
Okay.
Are you just gonna walk around? Are you just gonna go to the beach or the restaurant? You on the side. You guys can decide here or you want to go to the
I'm just taking pictures.
Sanita paisana? Massage?
No, no, no. No, thank you. And this is what you get. It's right here by the beach.
I paint my house green. You gotta paint yours in different colors. I'm able to notify who lives in that area.
So you have Amazon now.
Yes. And also we have a post office on the island, but there's nobody to deliver their mail. So if someone send me a mail, I have to go check it every week to see who's there. I don't have a specific person who will deliver the mail on the island. Wait, no,